Why is it like
How
that?
high is that?
Who is that?
Why do you think?
Are anteaters real?
Could that be better?
Why are you talking to me?
Forky asks a question. I don't know.
That is the question right now. Of course, what is math going to be like now? What is school going to be like now that we're not meeting in the classroom? And apparently Forky does not know. But I've been working on it, and Mr. Perry have been working on it, and Mrs. Smith has been working on it, and we think we have a pretty good picture of what math is going to be like now. Let's take a closer look. I got some notes about that in my notes app, and the first thing is that there are two different types of instructional days. You could think of them as day 1 and day 2, I suppose. So on day 1 is what is being called a live instructional day. This is a teaching day. This is a day where you're going to watch a pre-recorded YouTube video featuring either myself, Mr. Perry, or Mrs. Smith, teaching a new math concept. There could also be guest teachers like Dr. Berger or this guy, I know Mr. Wara, who is a very entertaining teacher that does Go Math lessons on YouTube. And what you're going to do is simply watch that video and follow along and complete the work in your book. A bit of a guided math lesson. And then at noon, you can start asking questions and getting answers with a real live teacher, either by email or Zoom. And it could be one or both of those things depending on that particular day. So you can maybe meet face-to-face with Zoom or just shoot a quick email and get an answer. Now, the second type of day is an instructional day. And an instructional day is where you do your work. Now, could you work on your work after you do the video on the live instructional day? Of course you could. That's completely up to you. But you have a second day set aside just for doing your work. And that's completing a reteach assignment on Seesaw and having it ready for the next live instructional day. Take a look. You know what a reteach page looks like. It's pretty easy. There's one whole problem that's done and explained for you at the very top. And then at the bottom are some usually pretty easy questions that go along with that particular lesson. So you complete that on Seesaw. You will write right on it and put your answers on and turn it in for your math teacher to take a look at on Seesaw and give you feedback on. Also, over the span of 2 days, day 1 and day 2, the live instructional day and the instructional day, you are being asked to do 3 sessions of extra math. Extra math sessions are simply logging in and working until it tells you to stop. Then you can take a break. And then you could maybe later on log in and work until it tells you to stop. And then do a third session. You log in and work until it tells you to stop. And you know those sessions aren't very long. And those are fact fluency sessions. And they can actually be pretty fun. And you're going to have a second assignment to do on Seesaw. This is going to be 1 or 2 questions made by a teacher for you to complete and post up on Seesaw to be assessed and get feedback on. And then you rinse and repeat. It's going to be the same thing on the next 2-day cycle, only with a new lesson. Just to review, live instructional day, watch a video, follow along in your book. No big deal. If you have questions, you can connect with a teacher at noon. Probably from noon to 1 or 2 o'clock, somewhere in there. You can always connect with a teacher via email or a short Zoom session. Then instructional days, day 2, complete a reteach assignment on Seesaw. Do 3 sessions of extra math. And then complete a second Seesaw assignment, probably 1 or 2 questions. And then you start all over again. This isn't going to be tons of work, but it's going to be enough work that we consider it to be worth your while and help you learn how to do each of these new concepts in finishing up the Go Math book and all the concepts that you should learn for the year. So I don't know if that answers your question completely about what's math going to look like now, but it gives you certainly a good start in understanding what we're going to be doing. And this could change a little bit. We've never done this before either. And we're going to learn and grow together, trying to figure out how we can best teach you math when we can't be in this school building. Hey, thanks for listening.